Greetings Earth, back with another video. Gonna talk about the finals in Brazil. The finals in Brazil is like this. Brazilians are in expectation, working with Americans, stealing outsources and terceirizadas. They are building warehouses for human beings, body, race, DNA, racism, prejudice, and all the plans that Brazilian nasty. Think of a nasty, evil, pure evil in this earth. It's Brazilians. Unfortunately, this time of apocalypse. Excuse me. I'm in this side of the war. There is a war. The war is very simple. There is Americans. They are in command of 70%, I would say. 70%, 60, let's put 60%, otherwise they're going to start getting in trouble with Germany and Russia. Let's say 60%, maybe 50%, if they share a little bit of 1% with me, but I doubt it. These people are in charge of basically like 80%, 90% of the earth, like the globe, the planet. Brazilians are just like 1%, like a half of a percent of a slice of like nobody in Americans' state of mind, in state of existence or state of mind. Americans, they might think of a Brazilians because Brazilians, they now are building crime and probably they hear the horrible, the most worst, nasty things that internet might try to shove in their face. Other than that, they really don't want to know. Going on with things, Brazilians are now finishing what they plan against me. Brazil is based on like past life. They are a part of a family that it's called tribe Zulu tribe. It's descendants of Mandela. These people grow, they spend it. Now they are in control of most of the works and jobs and careers. They have one enemy, which is the better version of me. That's why they keep me without nutrients. That's why they keep me out of school or graduation or any friendship with any big fish out there. Because the better version of myself, they are turning him into a homosexual and maybe a transvestite and even maybe a god for them to rule them and try to rule my privacy. These people are 24/7 on my privacy. I don't have a privacy anymore. These people molested me when I was a child. Now they shove it in my face 24/7. They were supposed to be arrested. They were supposed to pay for what they done to me. But they don't get paid. They don't pay anything. They use children against me. Right now, at this point of my life, I never been racist. I never been prejudiced. I always spoke to men in equal way. I looked at a bald man. I never saw his baldness. If I could add a little bit and say, oh, Liz, if you walk this way, you look a little bit more charming. If you walk that way, you look more manly. Sometimes you remind me of my father, the father I never had, and so on. I never had this silly thing that Brazilians are trying to impose on me, trying to pressure on me. Brazilians are using children. It's like a cell of organized, pure. It's okay. I know a lot of Americans that do not know me, that you might cheer a little bit to see me getting killed by nasty Brazilians, because most of women, they are becoming fat, obnoxious, they're becoming evil witches, and the real good, the best of there is of women, because I'm sure I've seen it. They have been giving it to the crime and Afro-descendants and even South Africa and so on. You guys are doing your money flow, your crime, organized crime flow things. I don't care. I haven't eaten a real meal for since like 2013 when you guys first robbed me in the United States. FedEx, in my opinion, was a crime, was a fraud. You guys put all the business in my hand to blind me even more, to show me that you guys all knew that you were going to blow at the end of 2013. FedEx was fake, or Corporate Express was fake, Office Depot was fake, everything's fake. You guys just switch a guy, for example, myself, I was running all those businesses. Then you switch me, you put a better version of me, like a type of a lock man, like electronic music. He does not play house music, he plays electronic music. Then you put some guy like that in my position, you marry him, you make him what I was supposed to be. Then you worship me, but you hate me in reality. But behind my back, you worship me as God because you like how I think, but you do not want to give that to me. Just like you did with Jerry Garcia, for example. Jerry Garcia was alive. Everyone hated him. A lot of people hated him. When he died, he's a god. That's how you do. His music wasn't that bad. It wasn't that very good either. But he was a very nice guy. He tipped really good. His tips was very nice. Now to talk about tips, it's embarrassing. I feel embarrassed for you human beings. Every single words we do, every reflections of my thoughts, you expose with your Afro-descendants low life. You Afro-descendants in Brazil, you are low life. You have no life of your own. It doesn't matter if you threat me. It doesn't matter if you put like your gangsters and your BS, darkness around me to spy and to harass me. Your darkness, you're so pathetic. Like, you Africans, you're so pathetic that I have no words for you. You are just, do you know who you are, Africa? You people are a nation that you beg for attention, and then you were dismissed by white people. Then you choose like little countries, small countries like Brazil. Then you travel there, and then you put a bunch of your black people around, and then you start taking over the business locally. Then you divorce the families because your black people start threatening the man, or you either divorce your wife or we're gonna kill you, or you start putting a lot of hot women into him. He doesn't resist. He breaks the family. And then he breaks that pattern of keeping the family together. He goes away. The woman get depressed, get fat. She becomes really large and really lonely. You forget about her basic needs. Brazilians, you are so full of shit. You go to TV and you start talking about politics when your women, your household women that holds grown men for several years at home, paying their food, paying everything for everyone. Your women, you being raised. I grew up with around a lady. She used to feed like maybe 15 grown men. They used to spend all day long in her house playing cards, drinking coffees, and smoking cigarettes. Planning whatever they were planning, I don't know what. They never achieve anything. They just, you Brazilian black Afro-descendants, organized crime, you are so fucking gay. If I had a automatic gun, wouldn't be enough to kill that many of you. You are just so fucking gay. You Zulu tribe, you're so fucking gay that I have no power to express how gay you are. You T.I. from a gangster, by the way, I'm just letting you know, you're a very nice guy. I was a big fan. I don't know if we're going to ever meet anyways. I doubt it that you think the same as my childhood friend, but they are trying to clone him into you, maybe to try to start shit between us. I don't know why. You don't bother me. The Brazilian black people, you are missing me. You want me in the street. You want me to help you to do your shit because you know I got the rhythm. You know I can run. You know I can fight. You know I can try. Even though you manipulate women to mock my penis, I still can hit some women. I still can flirt some women. You destroyed my life in the United States. It doesn't matter because it looks fake. If it wasn't fake, people would be standing out for me. People would be like, no, this is wrong. Every time, Brazilian, I don't know where to look for help. If I call out help for Russia, Brazilian politics, fake politics, they go over there and they talk shit in their ears against me. So the only person that can help me is God, with a lot of mercy, to have unconditional love towards me and understand that what my nation is doing to me is wrong. Every single step of my entire life, I'm 41, was pre-made by you Brazilian pathetic, nasty, organized crime. You Brazilians, you are run by a gay venom. There's a gay venom that I haven't identified him yet. He takes turns with the homosexuals, with the children, with dogs, I don't know how you're spending a lot of money teaching dogs how to bark in an exactly time. Exactly, there is exactly major in Brazil school. You're studying exactly exactly. But it doesn't matter whatever major you graduate, you destroy my social life. How dumb, this is how dumb you are. This is how stupid and so fucking gay you Brazilians are. Brazilian government, Brazilian ghetto, Brazilian criminals, you so fucking gay, nasty, ugly, and you stink as fuck. I can't stand being inside of you. I can't wait until I either die or I either get help from American. Probably will step in. American usually step in. If they don't step in, I will end up running away. It's the sad thing is that I still trust and I don't believe how stupid I was to still build something to wait for change from you fuckers. I know you're not gonna change. I'm just gonna go ahead and start selling the little bit that I store. Why are you trying to make me sell my store? Because you don't want my family to succeed. That's why you break us in the first place. That's why you keep my family separate. That's why you keep my family from even giving a like on one of my networks. You see, my very family doesn't watch my videos, and if they watch my videos, they won't pay attention, try to understand why I'm saying that. In the first place, when I tried to explain that I was being harassed by strangers and being harassed by neighbors, fat, nasty, sometimes skinny, never ever ever of your mothers. Your mothers that you retired. You I don't know where you have your head on. I will never touch you. You're so fucking ugly. You're so fucking obnoxious. It doesn't matter how many cars you have in your garage. It doesn't matter how many times you incriminate me with some wacko trying to put me in jail in Brazilian nasty gay jails because you're all fucking gay. You want me in jail because probably you want to rape me because you're fucking gay. You can pick up your own women, so you all become gays and child molesters. That's why you did to me. You Brazilians, you're so fucking disgusting. You put sticks everywhere in all streets. Who doesn't know that it's coming? It's an order that comes from Africa. Africa tells you, do black magic, customize all the everywhere with black magic. And who am Africa fooling? Only you fuckers, Brazilian fuckers. What you did, you separate bald man from bald man, guys with black hair from black hair, blacks from blacks, and then you do exclusive little parties where you include everyone together, and then you make people feel sad. Tough shit. You're wasting people's time to create exclusive little things, and then you make people sad. A mess. If I was American, I will give you advice right now. If I was an American and I had the power that Americans have, I would go right now. I would take this video and take to the embassy of the United States. This guy know a lot about us. And then you tell, look, this guy lived in the United States from 1999 all the way to 2013. His family knew, his nation knew, his parents knew, everyone knew. They set him up. They let him live there for 10 years. They gave him a lot of work, a lot of jobs, a lot of outsources and job opportunity, careers and things. Then they took from him. His sister is still there. Every time he tried to ask her to include her into the business, she said no. Even it was they were offering me a route in FedEx for $5,000. I came to my sister and I said, there's a route in FedEx for $5,000. Let's buy me and you. I got $2,500. This way I started working. I'll be my own driver, and then later on when the route expand, I'll give you one. She said no. Then the very route that I was working on, there was a dear guy that was letting me work for him. He was paying me $700 a week. I was delivering $150 a day. I had no stop, no food, no water. I never thought about water back in the day. I did not know water was that important. Never drank water. Now I drink more. By the way, let me take a zip here. Then after a month there, they offered me, the route expanded. The guy, he gained 2 more routes from the route that I was working. So he hired another 2 drivers and so on. Now you go buy a route today, nowadays, the route might cost like $160,000, maybe some routes might cost $200,000. This was just 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. What an investment she would have done. And she's a citizen. She would by now, even though I'm here, she would have the routes. You didn't sell it. You don't lose the route. She would have. So this is this is the point of my story. Why are Brazilians are doing this to me? Because they want me to look within. They want to look within me to Americans' business. Am I asking, sir? Maybe I am. Why? Because Americans treat me in a good way, even though a lot of people talk bad mouth Americans. I don't have anything against them, and that's the best place to be anyways. I'm not there anymore because I gave up on living a modern slave. I understand now that life was made in one way. How? Which way? Women are set up in this huge American and global organized crime. Women are set down on real estate. They have the real estate in their hands. If I can surpass and when women and women break into their business, I have to either become homosexual or kill a lot of people, which is out of the question. Because men, they betrayed each other a lot. Men, there's no way you can find a man that will not betray you. The Americans, they create ton of creatures that will corrupt your friend against you. They will bring Hollywood celebrities that will offer your woman a $2 million baby if she betrayed you. I had a very smart wife, and probably they're using her for crime. Tough shit. I don't give a fuck. There's a lot of things that you don't know about marriage. I wasn't going to say this, but probably I should say it. Do you know what they do? They do like this. They done what they done. Like, time is not stopping. Americans are trying to change history in a way that they can lock us up of their slaves, of their modern slave. Some of them already are. Some of them will never get out where you are right now. I can't get out where I am, even though they try to incriminate me, and even though my country has a very gay, awful law that doesn't really work. In Brazil, they have now stereotypes, a better version of me or a black man being in law control or on police department things. The police are trying to create only enemies for me so that they never protect me. So therefore, they're only trying to make police equals as my childhood friend, a guy that I don't see for several years, but society and the venom that control everyone, they use his name and many others to try to bug me. These people also like to visit my wife mentally and thought-provoking, so they're constantly connecting everyone, even though I don't see nobody anymore. They still have the same crew of United States past life people to try to manipulate me. They married everyone. Most of the men from supposed friends from my past life, they married. They're all kind of bisexuals. They either worship me as God when I'm not looking, or they envy me because the person I met, which was my ex-wife, many of them, they didn't have the same luck. So they worked in a way that we would break up. They used to put a lot of hot women around me. They made my marriage not that important. They were boycotting my route. They were threatening to invade my house. The governments, they threatened to start an affair with our wives. A lot of people, they are being betrayed by their wives, and they do not know, because they do not know the government that they have or how United States work. There's movies that talk about that. If you research for the movie, there is the movie called the wife, the politics wife. There is the one that's called The Client. There's another movie that is called, what is the movie? There is one that it's most of these guys, they have this hate in them. They build a hate. For example, myself, I only know this hate now. I never knew this hate. They create a hate with them, especially bald men against men with hair like mine, like this. I call this Caucasian. I don't know if I'm saying the wrong way, but I call myself Caucasian. I'm not Latin. You can say Latin, but I'm not Latin. In American stereotype, they're going to call everyone Jose or just Indian. I'm not Indian, nor am Jose. But these people create a hate towards people like my image, maybe because the Middle East. Then they're focused on cloning people from my past life. Most women, they are developing this very nasty, arrogant smiling, which is combined with Satan, pretending fake church, and it's an invitation of prostitution. Such a horse that do that, and they study our weakness, the things that might bog us. They're working with a guy named Gary Wechter. Used to be a very good friend of mine, really special person in my life, but they are, because Bruce Jenner, women are using him to point things about homosexuals, transvestites, and sex change. Sex change is supposed to be a police campaign. A lot of prostitute women from celebrity Hollywood and random women throughout the internet, they're just low life. They're just out there fishing and fucking everything that moves, that pays better. These people are constantly building transvestite, building harassment towards men. They're destroying with men, single men, basic needs, which a lot of idiots do not know. That's why I don't bog a lot of world leaders, because the regular idiots, they just like to start problems with regular people like myself. Most of Hollywood celebrity, they are such as snakes. A lot of big guys out there. I'm not going to say names, otherwise the internet's going to only put him all the time in my face. But most of celebrities are from Hollywood. They all know our dossier, the dossier of our lives. They are trying to keep me extremely poor. They are closing all the doors for me right now. Probably they are begging my ex-wife. It's not a news. It really doesn't bother me, because she is probably a crime subject. Most of black women, they're really pissed off me because I'm not picking them up, and probably I won't. Black men, usually they try to demand or claim the women that we are dating. I used to date a lot of Brazilians and black women in Brazil. I don't do anymore, because before, I did not know this participation of bisexual men and regular men and Hollywood celebrity into my life. Now I see them. Men from all over the world, they are having this participation into our life. It doesn't matter if you're married or not. Especially if you're a regular guy, if you're not filthy rich, like talking about not millions, I'm talking $1 million, just a small little house that a lot of Americans won't appreciate. I'm talking about like up to the billions and trillions of dollars. If you're not that guy, if someone else is banging your wife, and if they're not banging your wife, they're flirting with her all the time. And then you people use my past life to try to blind them about. But that's not what Satan likes. Satan likes your weakness. Whatever you feel weak about, that's what Satan wants. Who is Satan? It's you. It's your neighbor. It's someone that is it's ignoring your network. It's your fake friends. It's your fake friends from school. Satan is the government. Satan it's Matt Damon transforming himself in all our friends, our past life friends, like the mutants that from Hollywood. They become whoever they want. They got the material. They got the sources. They got the contact. They got the toys. They got cars. They got motors. They become whatever they want just to take your client from you. They will change. They will reverse. Right now, most bald guys now are my childhood friend named Cognition Share. It's a friend that he have a lot of potential, but he won't find evolution. It's so sad. I see him as a snake. I leave him there. I don't bother. Sometimes they even say things about him and my wife. They say that I know that they want to start things with wives. So that Americans are trying to create a Troy in each country so that we can fight each other. And then instead of attacking America, which is their fault, because the world it is the way it is, Americans is trying to make people fight with each other so that we can have a civil war, and then Americans will try to take the land, because eventually that's what's going to happen. Americans, they want to switch the land. If they take over Brazil, Americans fix Brazil in a matter of a month. They will bring some Mexicans here. They will make the houses all clean and neat. They will have offices. They will have a real life. They will create money flow. So their slaves are happy to work with them and to be around them. It should be them, because Americans know how to share. Brazilians, they do not know how to share. Brazilians, they sit at the presidency palace. They smile as a little bitch, like a little fucking whore, like a masculine whore president. And then he put that gay fucking smile to people, to be in people's face. Then he creates a lots of mean things to destroy our lives. Most of white trash men and men that have a lot of pretension. You could have built, when I called you the first time, you could have built like maybe 10 little Americans. You could have built Americans throughout the entire planet, if you will. But you don't you? You want to be sitting in your fucking ass somewhere, smoking your pot, stupid pot. By the way, I'm talking about sitting. Brazilians, they are just baseball sticks, guys. Brazilians, they are evil witches. They do witchcrafts everywhere. Some of the fat women, they keep their homes clean because they want to prove the difference of what I'm saying. They're just waiting for a time, the right time to kick me out. And when they kick me out, there's a lot of drivers that drive back and forth, motorcycles, they threaten my life. And I will be in my own, either kill someone or get killed or get arrested. They start this against me when I was in New Jersey. When I was taken from New Jersey to Miami, at that time, it's when women start, women took over NASA and they start claiming the world. Now women are claiming the world through NASA. Every police department, there is one tomboy that she will be demanding men what to do. And most men, even though you're such a great army, we could work together. Women do not allow that. First lesson for you to start working with me, women do not have voice into my life. If you learn that, we're going to get along just fine. But because I know and God showed me, trust me, God speak to me. It doesn't matter. God might not stop you from killing me, murdering me, excuse me. But God tells me things. God showed me things. And I know that it's from him because it's a weakness. It's very unique. And your shit is now unique. Your shit is in a book. Your human shit, it's in books. It's in. Let me tell you this. If you're not living a movie or a novella from Brazilian organized crime, what are you living? You either copying someone, you're stalking someone and copying from them, or you live in a book. So if you live in a book, there is a copies of you because you're a stalker. You all have a stalkers. I see that. If your stalker stalking you, he's you as well. So you live in the book, your stalker is becoming the book, and your stalker is becoming you. Or you either you're trying to become like some celebrity through copying or Hollywood. That's all stupid. So that's why you don't succeed. You might be rich and all that, but all your business is here. I know. I don't know why I haven't blown your business throughout the internet yet, because some fucking stupid idiots woke up and I don't want them happy. I want them unhappy. All right? So take care. I'll talk to you later.